Take the objectives. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Toten.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Throwing trophy system.
Kill. Drop that. System online.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Throwing Semtex.
Hardpoint is secure. Contesting hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Enemy spy plane inbound. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint contested. We've lost the hardpoint.
Good shot.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Contesting hardpoint. We've lost the hardpoint.
Lucky.
Throwing trophy.
Hardpoint is secure. Lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint located.
Hello.
Hardpoint locked down.
What's up?
Not much. What's going on?
Man, old hard point.
Target to the
Hardpoint
point.
contested. Hardpoint lost.
Did you watch the Rings of Power?
Hardpoint is secure.
Huh?
No, I didn't watch it. But, I fell asleep when I got home and then fell asleep when I woke up.
I see.
I'll be watching that tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like, I want to watch it, but then I don't. I want to wait for all of them to come out so I can get them watch it. Just waiting week by week shit's gonna kill me.
Yeah, I know.
We're in the lead.
But it is exciting to look forward to it. I guess.
Contesting hard point.
I know I haven't had a show like that in a while.
Hard point located. Hostiles have the hard point.
I was sitting there reading reviews last night on Google. I sent you one of them.
Yeah.
But then another one I was reading, they were, they said they, and I agree with this one as well. They said they liked everything, but the one thing they wish they would have showed more of is, like they thought that Celebrimbor and Elrond, or Elrond, isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Hard point.
His dad. That they should have been a little bit more majestic, or just, I don't know. They just seem very underplayed for being what they are.
Plane established overhead.
I mean, it just
You just
started.
thought, they said they would have. I know, but just even the way that they're
Simtex going out.
just displayed, there's
Gas
nothing.
mine.
Hard point is
Yeah,
secure.
I agree with the way he worded it. You know what I mean? And even with Galadriel, like when she's fighting stuff, they show some elven magic or something.
Dropped him.
Hard point is
Yeah.
secure.
But yeah, it has just started. But I agree with that because I thought Celebrimbor, that was a big letdown, and I did think Elrond's dad was like a fat turd.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everyone's dad is awful.
Contesting hard point.
Yeah, he looks bad.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Maybe that's what it is.
And he has black hair. Like
Yeah, weird.
Elrond has dark hair, but not like that. And he has no sideburns. Like I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Creepy.
Yeah.
He looks like a child molester.
Immediately thought he was a bad guy.
Yeah, maybe he is a bad guy.
Well, Elvish kings seem to always be kind of very, they only think, like, they're very...
Because they're thinking of thousands of years, not just
Right.
a lifetime.
They seem like assholes. They are assholes.
Yeah, because they think of such a big picture.
Same with, Thranduil. Asshole.
Hard point is secure. Hard point lost.
But for the most part, all the reviews I was reading, that everybody, only people that don't like the show are the people that are literally mad about a female lead or the black people.
Yeah, it's
Those are
just
the only
kinda
negative things I've seen about
You gotta
it.
kind of look past.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't...
and actually some of the actors. But
yeah, it doesn't bother me that bad.
no, I got over it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just kind of a shock at first.
It's Middle Earth is very magical. Nothing's really human, and I think they can capture that better with blacks and females. All the Nori, not Nori, her fat friend. I didn't even think that was a chick. I couldn't even tell what it was.
Yeah, I was having a feeling it might have been a trans thing.
It's but they're Harfoots. You know what I mean? They're not humans. Peter Jackson's version, everyone just looked like humans, and it was kind of hard to even they had pointy ears, but
Well, it was pretty obvious, to a point of the hobbits and elves and dwarves.
somewhat. Not like
I
this
don't know.
one.
I was gonna say I don't care for the people they chose for the Harfoots.
You don't like the Harfoots?
No, I like the Harfoots. I don't like the two people they chose as the main characters. I wish.
I didn't at first either, but I'm starting to. The second episode is I really started to like them when they were wheelbarrowing the guy.
Yeah.
It's very
Nice
Tolkien-ish to me, because all the stories, that's the thing about his. They're not. There's no love aspect to it. There's no.
Again, this has nothing to do with the story. It has to do with the actors they chose to play those characters.
I know, but they have that friendship kind of thing that Tolkien has to his.
Gross. They look like they're 30-year-old people with a bunch of blush on their face trying to play something.
There's no winning this.
Yeah, the blush is weird,
Exit hot zone.
but
It's gross.
I like them.
I like the Harfoots. Again, I don't like the actors they chose. Like a lot of it, it's the actors. They did a really piss poor job.
Well,
at fucking
all actors
acting.
suck now.
Well, they all have that same new look to them, of just I don't know.
They suck.
There's too many of them. But the best characters are
Black Elf.
yeah, the Black Elf's cool. Besides, he's a fucking idiot for going down in that creepy ass hole
Well, you know, gotta see
by
what's what.
himself. By yourself, you're gonna go crawl through those little fucking tunnels. Which, you know, his outcome was pretty obvious. He immediately got taken by orcs. To where I wonder if he will end up making it out of that, or if they are gonna kill him.
No, he does.
You don't know that.
He's in, didn't you watch the sneak peek?
No, I don't do that.
I did it on accident. It really wasn't a sneak peek. It was just, it kind of showed like, but yeah, he lives.
Well, he could die in the next one.
No, the Black Elf does not die.
You can't kill a Black Elf.
The Black Elf. That's such a cool name. I would like.
Black Elf. Oh yeah, forget that he's just an elf. The Black Elf.
The Black Elf.
As if he's like a mystical rose.
Right. Then came the Black Elf.
Black Elf. No, he was cool.
Yeah, I like the way he talks.
Um,
Very cool way of talking.
yeah, I'm excited to see what they do in this one. There's only going to be 8 episodes, I read. And that's the one review I read annoyed me. They're trying to jam all these characters in, and it's like, what characters? Most of them you should already have a good idea of.
Yeah.
And if not, I mean, it's only, you know, like Galadriel, Elrond, the Harfoot people, and then the Black Elf.
You know, I had an
story
idea maybe that guy falling from the sky at first when he was like talking all that shit, like those weird words. I thought maybe he could have been Tom Bombadil, but because he's super old.
Yeah. He's older than that, though.
Yeah, that's he's old. He's like
there
as old as
before,
Galadriel.
He's older than Galadriel.
So it'd be
I
cool if
believe
they
he's
bring
older
him
than
in.
Galadriel. Because I believe he was there before there was anything. So if he's there, he should still like already be there.
Right. Somewhere.
I wonder if Tom Bombadil is because the Ainur, what Melkor is.
Oh yeah.
When they went to Middle Earth, they were bound to Middle Earth for life. All their powers and everything were bound to Earth until it was fully completed. So, but Tom Bombadil could be an Ainur that's just bound to Earth that's still doing his part.
I think Tom Bombadil was a character Tolkien started to write and then realized he was going nowhere with him. And that's why you never hear of him again.
Yeah. Oh, and also the story definitely went on a darker path, I think, than he originally intended.
Yeah.
And Tom Bombadil is definitely a light character. I liked him though a lot. I like that he put the ring on and.
Domination.
Tom Bombadil is definitely a character I hope is reference or something.
Yeah, or just to come across him in that forest.
Well, I don't know if they can because of what I was reading, kind of like what they actually own. They don't own any rights to Lord of the Rings. They own the Silmarillion and the small
I
works.
thought they said they don't even own the rights to the Silmarillion.
They
They
do.
own everything.
They got the Silmarillion, and then like little side things.
Like the Children of Huron and whatever.
Yeah,
So basically
where
everything
they're
else.
allowed to like pull characters from.
But they got to be able to use characters from Lord of the Rings. They just can't touch anything.
Yes, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I just heard the Tolkien family holds it very, very close. So they don't, which I'm happy they do.
But I'm pretty sure I believe what I read where they first bought it was they can't do anything with those stories. You know what I mean? Like anything in that time period of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, you can't touch any of that. That's already set in stone. So it's just like they're using Elrond. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if he's in the Silmarillion or whatever it's called. I haven't I started that book over 4 times.
Securing A.
I'm just trying. They give you so many names. Crazy names. Unimo, Amino, Nablo, Weeblo.
Well, you have to know what those little symbols over the O's and stuff, what those do. Like, it's how you enunciate that vowel. You either like an ascending tone, a descending tone, or a flat tone. Uma, uma, uma. So like
But
that.
even then, though, there's so many names that he gives you so fast. You know what
Did
I mean?
you watch the Tolkien movie?
I tried. I didn't like it, and I don't even like it even more after listening to at the end of one of the audiobooks, J.R. Tolkien recording his on there himself, and he talks about where he got his inspiration for the books and all that stuff, and he said none of it came from the war. Very little actually came from the war. And,
the movie shows a lot about his interest in linguistics, like how he wrote all those languages and stuff.
But still, a lot of people. I don't know what it was, but they it was fucking South Park. They talk about how it was because of World War, the war that he, So they're making people think that, his inspiration was being in this war, and that's what I thought it honestly was until I listened to him talk about it all. And like you said, it was the linguist portion of it. He was trying to make another language.
Yeah. He was like obsessed with languages. They show a lot of that though in college. Like he was gonna get kicked out of school because he couldn't pay for it, so he had to a professor hears him, like he's like drunk one night in a courtyard, just like yelling a made up language, and the professor like asks him where it's, I can't remember how he does it, but it's funny. It's fun. Knee. What the fuck?
Goodness, what the fuck was that?
Losing C. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Entry turret available.
Yeah, I really hope Lord of the Rings beats
Taking Charlie.
Game of Thrones.
We're being dominated. Get across.
For
I
a
think
decent
it will, because it's completely new to people somewhat. Game of Thrones had its run.
Still take this.
Yeah, it's really bad. After watching Lord of the Rings and trying to watch that, I couldn't even watch it.
Charlie locked down. Female operator.
Also, Game of Thrones has the sexual aspect to it, whereas Lord of the Rings has absolutely none of that.
Well, there's not that much of it in the newer one because they're trying to get away from all that shit.
Halftime.
Just like towards the end of the.
What if George R. R. Martin's just like, no, no, no! This is not how it's supposed to be.
Where are the boobs and where?
Right. Daenerys!
But I just think that they do just the story's better. You know what I mean? There's just a better story to tell with Lord of the Rings. There's no story for Game of Thrones. There is, but not really.
Not one you care about.
Yeah, exactly. Especially,
Take the objectives.
yeah, it ruined everything. Fucking dumb assholes.
Alpha locked down. Enemy Enemy took Charlie.
Yeah, but I'm excited just to figure out which
Police napalm strike
who
on
is
my mark.
the guy that fell from the sky. Because after reading what I was reading, most of everybody thinks it's a major AR.
Securing Bravo. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
But nobody, at least I haven't read anybody speculating a name of which AR it is. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, this could just be a brand new one that just died. I'm sure they die.
Multiple enemies.
No, I really hope it is Saruman.
Securing Charlie.
And I guarantee if it is Saruman, by the end, at the end of the, I guarantee the end of the season, the cliffhanger thing will be Gandalf falling or something.
Enemy took Bravo. Enemy spy plane inbound.
We are clean on capture.
Taking
Artillery
Bravo.
awaiting target coordinates.
Oh, I had seen yesterday that Gollum will be for the Switch.
Enemy
Yeah, well, and for the PlayStation and Xbox, but
TACOM, Hunter calling in artillery.
that's another game for the Switch. I can't see that game being that fun though.
Negative effect acknowledged.
hostile sentry turret active.
But that's about all you really can do with that creepy little bastard. I wonder where it's gonna pick up though, like if it's gonna start like right where Bilbo takes the ring from him and show that whole journey between them, you know, then and there.
Multiple hostile sentry turrets working your AO.
You know, I was wondering, you know how Gollum is in Shadows of War and Mordor? How's he in that?
Molotov inbound.
You know what I mean? Hold on.
Multiple hostile sentry turrets working your AO.
Because isn't the timeline for that off? Yeah. I don't know. Because I thought that was shortly after the fall of Sauron that takes place. I don't know.
Multiple enemy sentry turrets active.
What time period does Shadows of War take place? Takes place 60 years or so between the events of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. So it does take place in the right time
Securing
period.
A.
Yeah. That's what I figured, but they did a poor job showing that in the game.
Enemy
Oh,
gunner
yeah, that's
spy
true.
plane inbound.
Yeah. You don't get to go to Gondor. You get to go to very little places in like, I mean, you go Mordor. That's it.
You go to all the evil places.
Yeah.
But even then, I think the names and stuff are. No, I think they have the right names. I don't know, you know, if that's just
Trophy capability.
the map of Middle Earth. So I don't know how they can secure the rights to that.
We have to take this.
Because that's, you know, from all ages. For the most part. Most of the fortresses are 50 plus. I tried to start Children of Hurin today. The fucking narrator is a real shithead.
Losing B.
He's super British. And I think it's like a 90s or an 80s recording. And he doesn't enunciate very well, and it's hard to understand him.
Established overhead.
That shut it off because the way he announced, he's saying the people's names was just so fucking obnoxious.
Get it together,
I
people.
couldn't handle
Needs to
it.
go again.
And I've been all jazzed up on Lord of the Rings, but I just can't find some good shit to listen to. I was because before the show came out, I was listening to the normal book.
Listen to Silmarillion.
I told you I started it 4 times.
You just have to get past all the creation stuff and into it, actually, when there's
That's
dialogue.
I literally made it to that point, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna start it over one more time so I can get a better understanding of the beginning.
Jeez,
So that's
dude.
I'm at that point again. Because yeah, I made it to where Melkor makes it down to Middle Earth, and then that's like right where I stopped, and I restarted it.
Oh, that's not even...
That's not very far.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
No, it's just far enough to where it's through all the like the weaving of song and the creation of the basic of it all. But through that whole period and during that time, like he gives, I don't even know the names of every. Oh yeah, I know who it is. Melkor's brother. What's his name?
Manwë.
Manwë. If Melkor wouldn't have been such a cocksucker, he would have been king of Middle Earth, or of what they call it. I think it's called Arda for them.
Yeah.
He would have been king of Arda, but he was just a, he was an evil bastard. To where Manwë ended up getting the to rule Middle Earth, and but they each Ainur. Remember how I was saying how they're bound to the Earth or to Middle Earth until their job's complete.
Yeah.
One of them, I can't remember what his task was, but he's the one that I think it was teaching, and he didn't have anything to teach, so he created the dwarfs.
Yeah, but he made them before the elves, and he had to hide them underground.
He didn't make them before the elves, because the elves were already created, but they were still in Valinor.
Valinor, yeah.
Yeah, and nothing. The firstborn of Middle Earth, it had to be an elf, not a dwarf. But the dwarves were technically in Middle Earth. They were just underground, sleeping,
Right.
hibernating.
But that's why they don't like elves.
Yeah. But honestly, if I can't think of what the god basically is.
Iluvatar.
Yeah, Iluvatar. If he actually wanted to be a prick, he could have killed all the dwarves because they weren't part of his, creation. Which, another thing, dwarves live longer than men, but they don't live as long as elves.
Right.
So in the Ring of Powers, he didn't see what's his name for 20 years. He's like, it's been a lifetime for me. And it's like, well, not really, man. 20 years, I mean, you still live a few hundred years. So, I mean, 20 years really a lifetime for you? That's why I just thought he was such a little crybaby. So elves are stubborn, but they're pricks too, though, you know what I mean? I thought for sure what it was he had to just show like a show of power, that he fuck elves. So
Yeah.
that's why he put him through that test thing. Then I figured once they were going up through that elevator, he was gonna be like, all right, what's up? And I think he was gonna start crying and stuff. But I guess that just might be like the world we live in, to where they just show crybabies. I feel like that's what it would have been. But I don't know. So, if that's Durin, doesn't Khazad-dûm fall during his time?
Yeah, that's how they go to Rolling Mountain, I believe, right?
Yeah, I believe that is why they might get there. So, I wonder if we're gonna see that. And that was just, they delved too deep into Balrog was there, right?
Yeah.
Losing Bravo. Enemy spy plane inbound.
That actually would, that will be cool to see if they show that. Them digging up a Balrog and him wreaking havoc on all the fucking dwarves.
Yeah.
Fragged.
Damn.
In the review I sent you last night, oh yeah, my phone has been fucked up until I restarted it this morning. I didn't get your message till this morning. I wasn't getting any text messages. So when I restarted my phone this morning, I got messages from the past day and a half.
Enemy spy
Very
plane
weird.
inbound.
But that review I sent
Yeah,
you, how he
T-Mobile.
was... No, Verizon. It's a work phone. I don't... If I had my own, it would be...
Well, I'm just at T-Mobile
Probably
was going
Metro.
through a big reset or something. Update.
That's what Chelsea was saying. Or that one of the big things where towers went down or something.
Yeah. This phone's all fucked up.
Securing B.
But in that review I sent you,
I thought that guy was pretty
he
spot
said,
on.
yeah. But he said that they're
Hostile sentry
guarding it
turret
with
active.
like the guarding the golden egg.
Enemy spy plane
Because
inbound.
they only own certain rights of the Silmarillion.
Securing
Yeah.
Bravo. Losing Alpha.
Yeah, that guy nailed it. You should go on there and read it because I was going on there and
It's not over.
liking all the stuff that was good. I think it was on Twitter I went on there and I was
Taking C.
I can't read too much of that stuff, it'll piss me off.
Losing A.
you'd be surprised actually how many of those were actually like positive reviews.
I think a lot of people are just happy that there are this Lord of the Rings shit being made.
Being dominated.
Yeah, I honestly, quite a few of them were just exactly that. You know, I've been, you know, a fan my whole life and
To see it.
just been waiting for more. A time period that's untold. Which it is, you know, there is a lot. Just, you know.
People like don't understand that like you don't have to accept this. Like those stories are something to everyone, you know. This is just someone's telling of it.
Rally points.
Well, honestly, that's people are all sassy because apparently they're saying it's not canon because there's no black people in the book. And
Secure
stuff.
the objective.
So you know what I mean?
Tolkien never references the face. They're not even quite sure what the Balrog looks like.
Enemy has C. Taking B.
I believe all they reference is
Hostile
just.
spy plane established over
I
A.
swear in the book they talk about a lasting wit.
And there was
They
a
talk
black
about him a little bit.
in Shadow of Mordor. There's a black character, the Captain of Gondor of Minas Ithil or whatever. Like it's different, but I mean, they're in Star Wars.
Strike incoming.
I know it's weird to think that like this is competing with Star Wars in a sense. You know what I mean? For being another big franchise becoming TV series. To where I wonder if they're gonna do another spin-off of this.
I mean, it would be cool if they got to do the Lord of the Rings too.
I wish they would. So where we could actually see Tom Bombadil.
Yeah, like they got to do the entire thing.
Securing C.
Very cool. I wish they would do it just like the books with all the singing and all the poems and everything. Like Peter Jackson didn't do any of it. He did a couple with like the Treebeard poems, but
A lot of the shit was all the stuff he cut out and they converted was straight from the book. And he cut all that stuff out of the theatrical one. You know what I'm talking about?
what?
Hostile artillery targeting active.
The theatrical to the extended
Extended, oh,
versions
yeah.
of the movie. Most of the extended scenes are like pretty spot on from the book. But it's because they're like songs and just
Securing Charlie.
little bits of important, but not enough to. I was doing the math, and this TV show is
Enemy spy plane
going to be
inbound.
about the same length as A little less actually than the trilogy in time.
I read on a thing that at this time period, Sauron is supposed to have taken the form of someone like beautiful and fair looking. So there's speculation that he might be that person in white with like the buzz cut. Yeah, in the trailer. You only see her in the trailer. Him or whatever the fuck it is in the trailer.
Taking C.
Well, I don't know if the elves even know what Sauron looks like. He was a
Yeah, that's why he does it.
Yeah, they you know, he could just be anyone without his dark armor, and he's been gone for hundreds of years.
Did you ever look up Sauron fan art?
Enemy care package above.
No.
It's pretty cool looking. People like, because you know they kind of make him look like a more mystical looking elf, like, but like holding like his helmet off of his armor. You know, it's sweet looking.
I've seen him in his armor, fan art of his armor, but I've never seen what he looks like without it. What does Sauron look like without his armor?
Oh, I never heard of that Sauron.
Okay. They show him with his white hair in one of the Shadows of Mordor or whatever it is. When he's making the rings with Celebrimbor.
Yeah.
I forgot they show him, but they don't really. I don't know. I didn't even realize that was him.
I think they do that for a reason. Like, they can't actually say that's him, you know what I mean? They can just kind of insinuate it.
Losing B. Established overhead.
I gotta start that game over. The original one, Shadows of Mordor.
They're good. They went too much into like the attacking with fortresses and stuff.
Losing A.
Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't there. Like, the battles were lame. The way you did it was, I don't know, it just wasn't, there was no, I didn't give a fuck.
I know what you mean.
It was cool to like,
After you beat the game, it was hard to want to keep playing it.
yeah.
Other than, I tried to do all the special tasks and stuff for trophies.
Yeah, I collected all the Dwarvish door things.
Yeah, I finished all that shit.
All that stuff.
On at least the Shadows of Mordor I did. I didn't do it on Shadows of War.
Because that's what was cool, like, you know, exploring around, finding that shit.
I knocked that shit out actually pretty early. I want to say I just spent a day looking around for all this shit.
That's where I'm at with Assassin's Creed right now, just doing all the side missions, and oh my god. The Egypt one, it's literally just like tombs and they all look the same after a while.
Have you finished the game?
The what?
Have you finished the campaign?
No. I do as many of the side missions as I can before I have to advance, so that way my guy, when I do the story missions, my guy's like invincible because he's such a highly level of like a badass.
Return for debrief, DJI. This must never happen again.
TACOM, they're killing us. Dispatch
Who's this guy using? The Vargo 52. Coming at me with the Vargo. Big wiener monkey. This big wiener. Jeez.
It's a good name.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
Did they show Morgoth at all in that little clip?
I don't think so.
I wish they would have shown him. I want to see him. The one thing I also read on the reviews is they wish that that scene would have been a little bit more a little bit more detailed.
That's a lot of history for them to cover. You know what I mean? That's a
I know.
lot of time.
Just that, well, that battle, even the way, if you would, that's why you got to go and read these things.
I wish they, hopefully they explain more like what they all are. Like when this man that falls from the sky is explained that he's either a Maya or you know, or the other ones, or
That's where they
who
should have
sent him.
started it with like a narration, like how the beginning of the Peter Jackson's one started.
Yeah, Galadriel
Like,
does that
you
one
know,
too.
well, they should have, in the beginning there was, what's his name?
The Rue Iluvatar.
Iluvatar, and he created the Ainur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just give a little, because people have no fucking idea about any of that shit.
Well, Futzpah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Futzpah.
What is that?
I don't know.
But yeah, they need to. That's what one of the reviews were like. Yeah, I had to watch it twice, but after the second time, I really got it and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, that's like the books, you know. There's so much to it, and it's crazy how he did that. Like, he just created such a huge universe out of these simple little stories at first.
But writing Lord of the Rings, it costed him a fucking fortune, and all the rewritings he had to do because he wrote everything in like different times. You know what I mean? Like he didn't write everything in the same time period. Like he wrote Sam and Frodo's at one time, and he wrote Pippin's little thing, and then he had to sit there and try to piece it all together and put it into a chronological order that fit the story. And he said all the rewritings and reprintings, and it cost a lot of money. Sure, that's why it took like 30 years or whatever. It took a very long time because it took him so, and it was just him by himself that had to sit there on a typewriter and type all this shit up time and time and time again.
I don't think I like this gun.
You rocking?
AK. Is the P90 in this one? I've been wanting to try that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I always do that. Yeah, I don't like this gun.
This Christmas is going to be pretty good for game releases.
This Christmas?
Towards the end of the year.
Next game I'm waiting for freaking Jedi Fallen Order 2.
Fuck that game. I guess you finished the game, the story, so
Yeah.
I'm not really invested in that.
It's just the gameplay for that game was so cool. Like it kept me like I couldn't stop playing. I played it every day when I go home from work till I beat it. I was so pissed when I beat it. And like they have a survival mode where you just do waves of enemies, but that's just
Well, what do you mean? Once your character is fully powered up?
once you beat the story, you can do like this. It's just you can pick any level map, really, I guess you'd say, and it just does waves, wave after wave of stormtroopers, and then stronger guys and so on. Which would be cool if you could do it with like a friend, but
I was just gonna say that.
Right.
Yeah, that's exploring by yourself. That's like playing zombies alone. I mean, it's fun for a minute, but then it's a bit lonely.
Which I hope they incorporate that.
That's how a lot of these games need to start figuring out that people do want to play with other people. Not just massive multiplayer shit like this.
But they used to have co-op campaign all the time.
It seems like once they went cloud, I don't want to do it anymore if it's not like close though. Because even the Switch, a lot of their co-op shit, like on the console, they don't have it online.
I think your headset's dying.
Why?
Because your voice is all choppy.
Not dying. Let me check.
Arming Semtex.
Dang, didn't make it over
My
there.
headset's fully charged.
It sounds better now.
I might just be talking quiet, so it's not picking it up all the way. I'll try
Yeah, I
to
had
talk
to,
a little
I
louder.
had to turn the volume up on you.
Sorry. Well, Chelsea's laying down in the other room, so I'll try to talk a little quieter. It's hard to know the volume when you have a headset on.
That's why I always have something else playing in the room.
Confirm.
A white noise type thing. I don't this time. I really hope I get a new follower because I'm really sick of having this sucking my cocks on the fucking corner of my screen. Yeah,
Why did it say something like that?
because that was the last person that followed me.
Oh.
It's this last follower. Yeah. The one before that was Tanya, so it's like. Someone that's like really cool streamer.
Yeah, I spell Morbius.
Morbius?
Yeah.
Morbius? Either that or E something. Morbius.
Morbius.
EUS?
BIUS.
Yeah.
Mom, kind of defend Morbius to me.
Morbius. Black Elf.
Target eliminated.
Sentry turret ready to deploy.
Sentry turret going out. Capability.
Ah, shit, they booted me. I knew it was gonna happen.
You left my party.
I got kicked out because Mom, being a weirdo.
Yeah, she's trying to have lunch with me tomorrow. I told her I had to work because I thought I did, but I have not told her I don't have to now.
Your sentry turret has been destroyed.
It's being a weirdo.
Destroyed your trophy system.
Why would she do it?
Are you aware of the movie Morbius
No.
with Jared Leto? He plays Morbius, the bad.
Well, I've heard about it like being made and stuff. I didn't know it was out.
It's been out for Netflix. And well, she's seen it in theaters, but she's texted me quite a few times now about this movie. But I didn't want to break her heart and tell her I thought it was a terrible movie. Almost rating very bad. I even had it texted up, and I was like, I don't want to reply. Just it was dog shit. So I didn't send it. But
Why
she
is
really
she-
wants to know my opinion. I don't know. She's like, I went and seen it in theater, and it's on Netflix now, and I really enjoyed it. And it's really bad. Like it was the beginning of it, you know. But then it's like 2.5 hours long, and it's like, holy shit, this last hour and a half is really boring.
Maybe,
It was a really bad guy.
maybe that's just like the only hero movie she's seen. She's just trying to talk to you about something.
Well, she texted me, she's like, well, do you like DC or Marvel?
Yeah, okay,
Like,
yeah,
oh.
she's just trying to.
As I said, Morbius had potential. It was just bad writing. Bad guy.
I think Jared Leto is kind of like he takes roles that like he like wants to do. I don't know. He has the
I like dude, he played a good Morbius. He played a great Joker.
did a good Joker. He did.
I liked his take on the Joker. It was a very
Modern.
not Joker,
Like, I feel like that's
but
what a
like,
modern psycho would be like.
definitely. But like he was like 'cause the Joker made a lot of fucked up versions of himself,
Yeah.
and that's what I felt like he was not like not like the original Joker, but one of the people that he had made into a Joker.
You made J
Yeah.
Suck proud.
That's what. And then they also she also called him Mr. J. And that was one of the alternate Joker things.
This was the first. That was the first time there was a Harley Quinn. Right.
Yep. Yeah. They never portrayed Harley Quinn before then. And if they did, it was just by name, and she was still a regular human. I don't know if they ever brought her up in the Tim Burton once. For some reason, I feel like they may have said her name, but she was just a person, never made any headway.
Yeah, they definitely. People liked that aspect to it. That one.
People hated on him so bad.
Well, it was a bit soon because people really like loved the Heath Ledger one.
Well, and they kind of fucked his role. They cut like half his scenes because a different person took over the project, and you know how there was the Snyder cut release.
Yeah.
Now they want the one guy was hoping to get the Akers cut. The director, he was hoping that because they chopped his movie to shit too. So they were hoping to get his full movie released because there's a bunch of Joker scenes that got cut of him being even just a sicker prick. The issue is they try to make everything like for just the broadest audience they could possibly make it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody happy, kids, adults, Japanese people, black people, white people.
It was your first time playing this one in the daytime. Miami.
Taking
Yeah,
aim.
I'm at the home screen.
Secure the
What?
objective.
I said I'm at the home screen.
Dude.
Secure.
It kicked me out of the last match.
I see how it is.
You never sent me an invite. You just started the next game, you son of a bitch.
I forgot they kicked you.
I see.
October 28th.
What?
Modern Warfare 2. Whoopity doo.
I know.
Just a big letdown. It's like the other one. Everything else it fucking releases.
Dude, it better have a 6 zombie mode.
Yeah.
They have got to spend a lot of time on this game. More than anybody else has gotten in a lot of time. A full year.
It really intrigued me with the whole the new era of Call of Duty. So we'll see what that's supposed to be.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how when Vanguard came out, they redid the whole Prestige thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it all went to that. So like, with them saying this whole new era of Call of Duty, like, what the fuck are they gonna redo all of it again?
I think it's just gonna keep simplifying down to like nothing, to where it's basically just like no more campaign. It's just multiplayer.
No,
Online
they'll always
bullshit.
make a campaign.
Think so?
That's where these characters come from. Soap and fucking McTavish,
Think
Price,
about Battlefront.
Mason,
Star
Woods,
Wars.
Adler.
The first Star Wars had no campaign. The first Star Wars Battlefront had no campaign. It was
It
all
did. It
online.
had the Galactic Conquest.
No, I'm talking about the one for the PS4.
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah. Well, maybe they learned their mistake from that one. But that was fucked up.
Well, the campaign for Battlefront 2 was shit too. It was just like a first
It was
person.
better, or it was something.
I
I
guess.
guess it wasn't better, because there's nothing better than the original campaign was fucking sick of the 501st.
Yeah. I don't know why they got rid of that.
I don't know. I don't know why they didn't just choose different battles to show.
Like I almost want to like, man, I want to get an Xbox and get that original game.
Don't. I did it. I wasted money, and it's not as fun as you think.
Yeah.
Yes. I went out, got me an Xbox 360. I got that game, and it's fun, but it's the graphics, the movement, everything is just very limited, and it
Yeah. That happened with remember
remember
Star Wars Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back and played that, and holy shit.
Deathmatch.
And there's done some advancements.
There definitely has.
Crew, you have execute authority.
Yeah. But it's weird to where you play that, and you can definitely tell, but like, you go play like Legend of Zelda, and that shit still holds up.
Yeah, well, that's because that shit was ahead of its time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. These games were the same format of its time. Basic.
But you know, them making Battlefront only multiplayer. Look how long people are still playing that fucking game. It came out, look, like how long ago? Same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5 though. That shit's been out for so fucking long, and it's just its online presence has never stopped.
Both of those. GTA I get, but I still don't understand how people are playing it that much still. Because I mean, it's fun, but like, what is there to fucking do? The
I mean, you can do the whole heist thing, and
we never have very good luck. Never seem to be able to do that stuff.
Got to love the law of averages.
Have they announced that number 60 is going to come out, or will not wait
Yeah.
any time because
yep.
in development?
What?
That it's in development?
Yeah, it comes out next year, I think.
The graphics better be sick.
This isn't working. We're behind. We're taking control.
Damn. Let's see what that does.
Hostile sentry turret. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Man, I don't like this thermal shit. Gotta go.
Z-trap. Enemy attack helicopter above.
That was a close one.
Hostile sentry turret active.
What? Come on. Alright. I'm not going outside anymore.
Throwing Semtex.
I'm playing helicopter gun.
Nope.
Holy fuck.
I think they're gone.
I think I'm gonna have to get me one of that. Kerslunk. Kind of ringed wall here. Uh-huh. Oh, damn it. It's some actual viewers that have been on Twitch.
Hostile sentry turret active. Поражение недопустимо.
Sentry turret established.
Clean shot.
Fuckers. Go to the turrets. Defend the turrets.
Oh my god.
I see Semtex.
God damn.
Стыдитесь. I expected much more.
Horrible. 13 and 15. Jeez.
Aus dem Staub machen.
It's me.
Oh, yeah, I was saying. You fucking out there rocking your pistol.
Yeah.
Crazy son.
There's a kill with it.
That's badass.
Tell you, man, get that 1911 with the Ember sighting point on it with a silencer. It's quick as shit.
Why are you using your secondary pistol instead of your main machine gun?
I ran out of ammo.
Oh, okay. Man, that's pretty cool.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh, and then, yeah, you add the full metal jacket perk to it, too, so it's got armor piercing rounds. Kill
my,
him,
my secondary is the, what is this? The clean sweep or the sweet sweep? The shotgun. I just blow those fuckers.
Takes too long to switch to it.
Why
But,
don't...
I read an article that said the dreaded riot shield is coming back to Modern Warfare.
Well, you saying riot shield makes me think of this that I've seen today. You know that there's the new TV show Star Wars Andor.
I've never heard of that.
No. Do you remember the movie Rogue One?
Yes.
You know the little foreign man that dies for the cause. I think he's the main character.
Yeah.
It's all about him. And like where he came from and all that stuff.
Oh my god.
Well, I seen the stormtroopers have riot shields.
Are they just trying to turn this shit into like a soap opera?
I have no idea, but it looks really bad. I just like, I even looked at the cat. This is gonna be bad.
These are the days of Star Wars. Jeez.
And that's what it is basically. It's like just the struggle of a whatever he is living on this planet as a they're not a from what I've seen, it's like they're not a developed world really yet.
Yeah.
And the Empire comes there, and that's his story.
Oh my god, that's why?
I don't know.
I don't even know the name of that guy.
To watch.
Yeah.
I know, me neither.
If you have to describe him as a guy that died in another movie, that's not a good series to start.
I'm watching the. It's like a sneak peek thing for it because you know they already. Let's see, it's like 9 minutes, and I didn't finish it, but the director and whoever, it must be the writer. They're sitting there like, yeah, you know, a character. No, it's the writer and the actor, and the director is like, you know, a character that's so passionate enough that they would kill them for a cause. You know, I want to know what's more about that guy. It's like, well, I didn't care about any of those guys.
No. You introduced him in that movie.
Yeah.
And that was a side story.
And that movie did not do well.
They are
kind of
side characters.
Yeah.
Side
And then that's
characters
like,
of a side movie.
The thing that this show has is that just every character has a purpose, a core, a story. You know, this isn't about, you know, big dramatic scenes or anything like that. This is about the individual story of each person.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
They're
Even understand
ruining
Star
it.
Wars. I know.
Yeah,
Like you said, this sounds like a big soapy opera. Especially with, like, you got Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings going right now, and then they're gonna put this out, and it's not gonna phase anybody.
It's not gonna register.
Torn
Like you said,
apart.
I have never even heard of that. I don't
I
have
knew
Disney
it was coming
Plus,
out, but
fucking ICBM.
oh, you picked Gunfight?
Oh, I picked Gunfight.
You didn't tell me that stuff.
It's Gunfight tournament.
And then after that, I think we have Mandalorian season 3, which is gonna be sick.
That's I forgot all about that.
That's like the only thing that's holding Star Wars together right now. Mandalorian.
Время идет. Get Get to work.
Because of John fucking Favreau.
It's on you. Win or die trying.
I don't know what they would. I don't know what they'd have without that. The trilogy they did was bad. The two side movies were shitty. The Boba Fett was bad. Mandalorian was good. I'm trying to think what else there is.
Damn
I think
good.
everything else is dog shit. Yeah, damn good. Was that it? Is that all the shit they've had?
Dude, I could not tell you.
Overtime. Secure the flag.
I think it is. Rebels was good. Star Wars Rebels, but that's a cartoon. And Dave Filoni, or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. He did it. He's the one that did Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Sherman.
So he worked directly with George Lucas. So he's like the closest thing to a Lucas affiliate we got. Lucasonite, Lucas,
Show those
someone that,
this was no
I don't know.
Fucking Luke
It's
bomb.
good to have him. Good to have him around.
Spetsnaz, you have
What
a
you
green
got
light.
from
Вперед.
A George nuclear bomb.
That's basically what he set off by selling his company to Disney.
Come on, show yourself. Show yourself.
I'm loving this Milano.
Oh, he's by our spawn where he was. He was the center.
I fucking took my hand off the controller to fix my
Let it
headset,
inspire
and he
our
killed me.
next victory.
Yeah, he should have done that.
He's got like spawn, man.
Shermanator.
And next the Shermanator. Isn't that from?
American Pie.
That's okay.
Original.
I was thinking 16 Candles.
Oh, man.
Remember this defeat.
Hmm.
Let it inspire our next victory.
Yeah, it looks like a phantom. We should
Soviet Union proud.
get new uniforms.
I agree. I hate these white uniforms.
Oh, they're three round burst. I didn't see it. You do it.
What?
I'm
Remember
gonna
this
beat these
defeat.
motherfuckers to
Let
death
it
in my
inspire
head.
our
I
next
was
victory.
trying to, be stealthy.
Horrible.
You look like you had bare hands too.
Oh no. Look at you just.
Hauling ass.
The secretary
Two numbers.
watching. Пусть они гордятся вами.
Oh,
For victory.
my gun's just bogus. Did you see they put Hazel and Chachi on here?
Who the fuck is Hazel and Chachi?
Two assassins from the Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah, I seen the Umbrella Academy. Why did you say that? Say Hazel and Chachi. Like I know what the fuck that is.
I figure you watch it. It's a good show.
There's the
I don't
explode.
watch that shit.
Maintain your momentum.
It's a great program.
Isn't that written by what's his name? The comic book was written by him.
Jared Way.
Gerard Way.
Gerard Way.
They made it into a show.
Yes, it's a comic book.
Spetsnaz, assert
Cool.
your dominance.
That's pretty cool.
And it's pretty hard.
Yeah, I used to be in a band, and I started this comic book. See.
Fuck, they're on our side.
On you. Win or die trying.
Where are you?
He's over there. He smoked my ass.
Yes, he is.
He's right behind you.
Oh.
They come for you. We'll beat them next time.
Dude. Chelsea scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sleeping. I fell asleep when I got home from work.
Spetsnaz
And my
operators,
phone was on
your field
silent.
engage.
and she called me about 20 times, texted me about she thought I was dead. So she drove over to see if I was okay. She's banging on my door and ringing my doorbell. She's trying to open the door. I don't know who the fuck's at the door. I'm fucking half asleep. It was terrifying.
I bet.
Take comfort, comrade. We'll beat them next time.
She drove from out here there?
What's that?
She drove from all the way out here?
I still did not hear you.
She drove from all the way out here?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Weapons
Well, she was supposed to come over anyways today, but I have to work tomorrow, so she was just gonna stay because she had her nephew's birthday tomorrow, so she was just gonna stay home. I told her to stay home because it's pointless. But I think it's because I ate like 6 corn dogs and just passed out.
Corn dog overdose, huh?
As I'm putting them all on the thing to bake. I'm like, this is not good for me. Bunch of fucking nitrate-sicles.
Apparently,
Dude, I love corn dogs though. They're delicious.
Hot dogs are very bad for you.
Extremely. It's full of nitrate.
Say one takes I can't remember. Takes a couple. I can't remember. It takes time off your life. I can't remember what it is though.
If a hot dog takes time off your life, then I'm gonna start smoking cigarettes again.
You quit?
Yeah. This Saturday's actually 1 month.
Nice.
Yep.
See what's going on in Warzone.
Grandpa's nasty ass freaked me out and made me quit.
Yeah.
Uncle Gordon, when I was getting mushrooms from him, he just talked so much shit about Grandpa and his nasty ass, his breathing problems.
God.
And that's the first time I went, he was just ripping on him so hard and just like giving him shit, and he's like, yeah, I won't even fucking go ice fishing with him anymore because the nasty fucker just wipes his hands with guts on his fucking shit, and then next year he pulls out his clothes, don't wash them or anything, and then he's got fish guts for the past 10 years on him.
What the fuck? No way. Grandma wouldn't let that shit happen.
Yeah. And that's he's like, he just sits in that fucking the shanty and just rips through cigarettes, and he's like, I'm not sitting in that fucking thing with you, smelling like shit. Grandpa got out there, and then once they finally got out there, he was there for about an hour, and he's like, I can't breathe anymore. I'm going in. Fuck this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but that's I ate some mushrooms when I came home, and then after that, I just didn't want to smoke too much anymore.
Yeah.
He just went on and on about it, and then, I don't know, it's just, I don't want to not be able to breathe. I like breathing a lot.
Yeah, air's great.
It's good, it's tough. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, especially, I'm not in your party anymore.
I know I told you I was checking out what's on Warzone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when Grandpa was telling me about it, he just, like, apparently went to take a breath of air and just choked. He like literally could not inhale the oxygen.
Jeez.
And that sounds scary.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, I figure like I gotta slowly cut my vices out. You know what I mean? Like I cut smoking out, and slowly, not drink heavy every day. Just try to cut it down to the weekends and things like that. But yeah, smoking, and you end up looking like just a shriveled up.
Yeah. it fucking dries you the fuck out.
Yes, it does. Except for black
piece of leather.
black people can smoke their entire life and they still just don't age.
Well, it's because they dunk themselves in oil every day, so they don't look ashy.
Well, I know lotion and stuff,
As
but
it's, if white people did
It's
that, they
crazy.
would not age as, they would age the same way.
well, that's what they can actually see that they're dry. We can't tell because we're already just
Wait.
dry looking.
Dry
like the
ass.
white meat.
Some dry ass little motherfuckers.
Some dry ass white meat. They're just nice white, dark, juicy meat.
But, yeah. Other than that shit, working at, well, in the Navy first, and then at LPMP, they're like, because there's so many black people, this dude, he would bring in, he brought in, like, probably 8 things of lotion. He's like, I have enough of this shit at home. If anyone wants any, take it. It's like, what? I didn't get it. But everyone took it.
Fucking. So, we're kind of like a little bit slower right now, and Randy's looking to take over this business potentially. And it's pouring foam over, like roll cages and stuff. It's
Yeah.
the bars, but then they're foamed and wrapped in leather.
Yeah.
Well, we'd be foaming these bars and wrapping them in leather. And he's been this guy, dude. He took out a 5-year lease on a building for $10,000 a month. He's not even a year into his lease, and he has to get out of the company because he's running out of money. But Randy's not if he takes over the business, he's only taking the equipment and whatever personnel wants to come to make the drive that are worthy that he will pay.
Yeah.
And so this guy, he's gonna have to pay $10,000 for the next 4.5 years on this building, unless he gets like a buyout on the lease or some shit. But Randy's like, I pay for what we have right here. I can just bring the equipment and do it right in house. But he was talking about the personnel. And he's like, so there's the one woman, and she's really good. She's able to do a part in like 45 minutes. And so she gets like 12 to 15.
She's what?
Like, and then there's another girl, and she's got a good attitude or whatever, and she gets about 6 done a day. But she rides with the girl that runs everything and gets good numbers. And then there's 2 other people, and they're both black,
Practice while you can.
and they are only able to get 6 done a day.
Yeah.
And so he's like, the 2 people I'm looking at firing are the only 2 black people that work at the company. And the one guy that's like, he hired to manage it for him at the time, he's like, you have to really think about what you're about to do here. Because there is one white chick that he should fire because she's hitting those same numbers.
Right.
But she's the cousin of the person, and I think it's the ride of the chick that's like the floor manager. So he's like, I don't want to piss her off by fucking firing her cousin that she got a job there. But, he was talking to me about it this morning. I was like, oh, that does sound like shit.
That is a shitty predicament right there.
Yeah, because he's like, it's not racist. It's just, it's business.
Right. The way it's gonna look is.
Wow.
Where's this shop at?
It's down in the city.
I see.
I'm not 100%. I could have gone down there today, but I did not want to. Ah!
Well, we're live right now, so be careful what you say. I don't know if you've seen the tweet.
I know we're live. I wasn't racist.
Oh, I know. I know, but I don't even know what racism is anymore.
I have to get a new controller.
Yeah.
Alright, soldier. Mark
Yeah,
the
my
hard
black one,
point.
the joysticks just went out on him. It was
Redeploy,
insane.
as long as you remain alive.
And
Probably
then
just
my
gotta
white
reset
controller,
it.
Bring them
the
back to
the X
action
button's fucked
faster.
up.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy soldier nearby.
Reset the controller.
Execute all targets in the AO.
Are we dropping in, or is this still just like free kill?
This is game.
This is gonna. Alright, where are we?
Well, that didn't.
Chelsea, right? Didn't even notice what you're doing, you little sea snake. At least you just took. Well, you could have smoked. You just gotta turn the fan and do. You gotta do a dance. Bend down, touch your toes.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Grab it. Love you. If you ever go kiss Lindsay and you give her a big old nigger lip kiss,
Which is just. You just. But yes,
Glad you're on
not that I know what that is. God. Oh, I know we're live.
that's my bad.
You even said the hard R.
He even said the hard R.
Have eyes on gas mask.
It was an accident, anyways. Big joke.
Hey, if I go viral because of it, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Because the black friends I had would have thought it was funny.
That's
Gas is inbound.
about the queen died.
Yeah.
Um,
What if I was like, wait, what?
I was talking to Chelsea about it. I was like, yeah, who gives a shit, She's just a racist, fucking mean old bitch. And she's like, yeah, I'm talking to my mom about it, and she said the same thing. She's like, no, she just didn't like it because that nigga was a gold digging bitch.
All friendlies are in the safe zone.
Oh, what is this? The Raw 225.
But she dropped the hard R.
You know, the last time
Top 25. Nearly there.
the last time there was a King Charles was the
Enemy
1600s.
UAV active.
He was a mass killer.
Well, no, King Charles the First had his head cut off, and then King
Nice.
Charles the Second restored the monarchy shortly after from the Puritans, and so most of the time he's not the first one to be named Charles though. Most of the time a king changes his name. There's been other Charles, but they usually change their
Enemy
name and they
UAV
become king.
active.
He is not. He's gonna remain Charles, so he's King Charles the Third.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Why does he want to be a king?
What?
Why does he want to be a King Charles?
I don't know.
He's changing his name?
He's not going to.
Why would he?
Gas is moving in.
Most kings do. Generally do.
They just changed their name because it's like a
That's
like
why
a
there's
prince thing to
like
do.
there's like a bunch of Williams and
To offload their cash
They just
reserves.
what? That's so fucked up. When they become kings, they get to change their name.
yeah, they can take any name they want. They're fucking king.
That's fucking gay. You can change your name at any time.
Well, a lot of European families,
I'm king now. I want to
that's
be
why like
king. Yada
they
yada
have like
yada.
they have like 3 middle names because they have to like honor other people in their family. James Clark Madison Buffington, you know,
The 11th.
the 11th. It's all about legacy.
Legacy.
Whoa, why is there fucking zombies?
No zombies.
I got a zombie.
I got
Enemy
it.
soldier nearby.
Getting my load out. Yeah, this Robocop gun is the shit.
You got one?
Yeah,
Where'd you get it from?
just laying on the ground right now.
Oh, yeah. They gonna drop it?
Nope.
Oh, guy's dropping on Lodi.
Where?
Right over here.
Moving.
Oh, here he comes.
Enemies in the area.
Swear I seen that cocksucker go over this way.
Moving.
It could be him 45 meters out, but I don't know.
One time I won, almost won, was playing on top of these rooftops.
We're in safe zone. Watch for enemy.
I was tearing it up. I was on PC, so you know.
Right, like the drug?
What drug?
PCP?
Under hostile fire.
Well, that's the thing about this gun, eh? Is it gives your position right away. You shoot a big red laser beam. I don't like it.
Enemy soldier nearby. Enemies in the area.
There's a guy right there where I pinged. Snipe him. Where are you? Where is snipe him?
Damn it.
I'm taking fire.
Dude.
God damn it.
Higher damage.
What are you doing, monkey?
There, going in.
Yep. That's how we do. Come on.
So you still working 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged you that day because I was curious because I wanted to play video games that night.
Mom, do you have
I'm
Amazon
trying to- I
Prime
gotta
on your
get
TV?
early. What?
Mom texts me if I have Amazon Prime on my TV.
Just now?
Yeah, well, at 10:48.
She's being weird about programming.
Maybe she ate some shrooms.
Whoa, she texted me. Oh yeah, she texted me 1 minute ago. What'd she say?
These
Yeah, you
shows are
didn't take
amazing.
more.
She's diving into the Marvel universe. That's funny.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
Mom's so stupid.
Mom's so stupid. Jeez.
She asked what strain the weed I gave her. As I said, it says on the pack. And she's like, and the pack don't say, but says it's THC and the name of it. Well, the name's the strain.
Mom's just enjoying her programming.
The skill was started with, so you don't like Morbius, question mark? Because I text her, Morbius had potential but a shitty bad guy and just poor writing. You don't like Morbius, question mark? Well,
You know,
obviously.
She really likes this movie. Like, sticking up for me.
Yeah. God, it sucked.
That's
I mean,
weird.
it was like 2.5 hours long, dude, and the first like 45 minutes was like pretty much they could have finished the movie.
Well, you know how,
Practice is
like,
over.
sometimes
The real
when you
fight
see a
begins
movie,
now.
you have a certain buzz going, and it has an effect on you. Like, Limitless, I seen Limitless
Yeah.
rolling, and just, that, it was insane.
But it was bad. It was not good. After the first action scene. There's not another one forever. It's just the bad guy's really gay.
Resurgence. Right, soldier. Mark a drop point.
And actually, Mom
That's
made
gas
me
you
put
don't
this
wanna
together.
breathe.
I'm pretty sure the
Make your
bad
way
guy
to
from
the
that
safe
is
zone.
the guy that I don't like that's in the new Game of Thrones that looks like a goddamn inbred molester. No.
I
The
don't
new
know.
Game of Thrones.
I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Well, they are all.
Oh no,
red.
Elrond looks like a monster.
I don't know why you have such a thing against that guy. He looks like a normal dude.
Dude, he should have been a fucking orc.
Some kind of monster. What's happening?
Getting fucked up. Yeah, he would have been a better like orc or some sort of monster, but he grew on me. I don't mind him.
What the fuck happened?
We got raped. Got thrown down
Nothing.
that hole.
Nothing happened.
I got shot.
I didn't get shot.
What happened to you?
It's just the screen
break your leg.
flashed and it blurred and I don't know. I don't want to play again.
One of them classic glitches.
Want to try Battlefield?
No.
Alright.
Not tonight. It's midnight, man. I gotta work in the morning. You gotta target me to play a new game. Chunk.
Well, I mean, it's just like Call of Duty.
You don't drop in though.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not going over this.
What?
Why, you don't like Call of Duty anymore?
Did you see my laser rifle?
No. Oh, the one you were just bitching about?
Mm-hmm.
You just don't like it because it's not realistic anymore. Well, not realistic, but just like it's getting too not modern warfare, more fake
She's texting me
warfare.
about this movie 13 Lives where she said watch it in the dark because there's a lot of footage and trying to set the ambiance.
Oh my god, that movie's so stupid. She tried telling me to watch it too.
What is the deal?
It's about a fucking group of people that get stuck in a cave
I
that's
know.
flooding.
But why is she like setting the mood and putting out movies to people to watch?
I don't know. No, she must be high on mushrooms.
She must
That
be.
makes sense. She must not know what to watch.
She's tripping.
That's funny.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Well, at least you get to talk about a movie that didn't completely suck ass. I didn't watch it, but it's probably better than Morbius.
I just told her I'm working my way through the X-Files, so I'll check it out though. But I probably will not. I don't like movies where kids are like, you know, I don't like that
In
shit.
it.
Yeah, in it. Like,
It's over. The real fight
I
begins
don't want to
now.
watch kids stuck in a cave and scared.
Yeah, they piss you off. They piss me off. That's how did I tell you, Chelsea? You fat cow.
Resurgence.
I finished Jurassic Park the book.
Get to the safe zone.
Yeah.
Ever target location.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you were the one that told me to.
What'd you think?
I fucking hated the little girl.
I don't really remember her.
If I could, I would have gotten into that book and I would have killed her.
What'd you think of the old man?
Hunt the enemy.
He's a
before
fucking
they
just a
hunt you.
cocksucker. He's a dumb fucking fool. But I really liked. I liked it a lot better
I like
than the movie.
Muldoon.
I tried watching the movie after. Oh yeah, I know, and I like that he made it out alive.
Yeah.
in the book or in the movie, they killed him.
So he's just drinking and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
he's fucking shooting rocket, blowing fucking. To see them shoot a rocket at a raptor.
Yeah, the book was way better. But
Definitely. Well, and even like Ian
Enemy
Malcolm,
UAV active.
the guy that Jeff Goldblum portrayed.
yeah.
Jeff Goldblum is a piece of shit. I'm watching him on the scene where they're helicoptering over to Jurassic Park, and like he's just just laughing, chewing gum,
Yeah.
like just trying to be like a, I don't know, but it's just God. There's
Pick the
nothing
right side.
good
Smart
about what you're
choice.
doing right now, guy. It really pissed me off. Because in the book, he's a really intelligent person.
Yeah.
Down now. Over. What you see?
The movie makes him kind of a cocky asshole.
Yeah, he does actually live though after the first book. Did you start the second one?
Shit. The second book?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because in the first book he dies at the end. But then in the second book it shows that he did end up living, and he stayed in Puerto Rico for like a year, getting healed. What happened? So he is alive. Little spoiler alert for you if you ever go to read the second book. But it's he's the main person in the Ian Malcolm character, so
Why am I hearing waves?
waves,
Waves.
like water waves.
Yeah.
I don't know. A PlayStation Party 25% weapon XP. What the fuck is that?
It's really annoying.
What?
This wave sound. Maybe it's just fucking